agreed to deliver this to you.
Well, do you know what it says?
Alric has been called back to the front lines.
Trist, what are guards doing all the way out here?
I'm here on behalf of the military. Tristari and Andre is being drafted to the front lines.
No, I'm not going to let our family be torn apart again.
Would you rather Kip die for nothing? Be safe.
We've successfully managed to eliminate several small pockets of resistance. However, they're terrorists and are willing to risk anything in order to do as much damage to our forces as possible. This is crippling morale, not only in the Cardinal Corps, but on the front lines as well.
Then just what are you proposing?
Right now, most of our forces are concentrated on the front lines, but the Sogrians aren't our biggest issue. They're not only dealing with a famine, but a plague as well, and that's killing more of their stallions than we are.
So you're asking me to abandon the invasion efforts in favor of fighting a bunch of horses with pointy sticks and stones?
No, Your Majesty. I'm merely suggesting you should allocate some more troops to the Cardinal Corps, at least until this matter's settled.
The Cardinal Corps is none of my concern. Tell Athania that if she so greatly desires more troops, she can find them herself. I'm not about to sacrifice my original goal in order to stop a disorganized band of traitors. Besides, Sogro's recent dealings with Tez has put them ahead of us as far as weaponry goes. Those machines kill more of my men than we can of theirs. Leyodar, please, come in.
Something seems to be bothering you. What is it?
You mean other than the fact that my son still has not yet found a mare to marry?
Father, you know very well that I don't intend on marrying anyone anytime soon.
Then just who will succeed you?
Perhaps Duran will have children by then.
Fat chance of that. But even if it did happen, I'd rather have a Sogorian on the throne than any child of his. They'd lay to waste our efforts in favor of their rebels.
So that's what you're upset about. Did Ethania ask Alforious to propose her case to you again?
Yes, and like every other time, she didn't bother to come here herself. Something tells me she isn't too fond of us.
Or perhaps Duran is still telling her lies. He knows how much you despise him. Tell me, as my late aunt's only child, why don't you show him more courtesy?
Unlike that wretch, my sister was an honorable mare. It's his interests that are revolting.
Pardon the intrusion, Your Majesty, but several members of the lower council are requesting an audience with you immediately.
Very well. We'll talk later, son.
Still arguing with him over the whole marriage thing,
Just how long have you been listening?
Long enough. Now tell me, why is it that my big brother still refuses to marry? There are plenty of pretty mares lined up for you.
I've seen no mares of interest. I'm not one to just marry anyone.
You know that if you don't marry someone soon, Father's going to choose for you. And we both know who he's going to choose.
Listen, you're my sister.
That's what you always say! We aren't even related by blood, so that argument is invalid.
Lyare, we've practically been raised together since we were foals. Just because we don't share the same blood doesn't mean we aren't family. You are my sister, and you will always be my sister.
Fine, I get it.
Lyare, don't be like that.
Like what exactly?
Like how you're being now. It's impossible to talk to you when you're like this.
I'm always like this, Leyodar. If you were really my brother, you would know that.
So, I hear there's been some unrest in the east.
Oh, really?
Apparently Sogro has been making deals with Tez and is getting some rather advanced equipment.
Tez.
It's just as much a surprise to you as it is to me. Usually you giants do what we ponies do. Any idea why your people would want to get involved in that mess?
Whatever is causing them to make their decisions is beyond me. Is everything all right?
Well, our father here collapsed, and we can't lift him.
We don't know them. You know very well that father hates strangers.
Well, we are not father. Besides, we don't even have to tell him that a couple of strangers helped us carry him back to the house.
You can set him down there. We'll take care of him from here.
Excuse me for asking, miss, but your father hasn't been exposed to morpholin, has he?
Of course not. Wallen closed all trade with anyone to the east.
Yes, but you're still openly trading with Tez, correct?
Of course we are. They're our closest ally. Why wouldn't we?
Tez recently struck a trading deal with Sogro. If Tez is still trading with them, you Gwallans are still exposed.
There is no way that our father has morphlin. I don't know who you two think you are, but you can leave.
Our mother passed away a few months ago from something no one could diagnose.
Ruth!
What were her symptoms?
That's none of your business.
She passed out like father did. She had a fever, was vomiting, and she had strange bumps on her skin.
Fine. You want to trust them? Go ahead. But if anything happens to our father, it's on you.
I'm sorry about her. Ever since our mother's passing, she's been like this. She worries for me and our father. Working on the coast, he only gets to see us once every few weeks.
Go. Be with your sister. We'll take care of your father.
Right. Thank you again.
Do you want me to stay?
Now tell me, where are they?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Don't play stupid with me, boy. I have no reservations towards killing you.
Hold that thought.
Duran, what an unpleasant surprise.
Tristerian Anzare is to come with me.
You always seem to have ways of ruining my fun. Do you do it out of spite?
Don't worry, you can still have your fun with him. I'm not taking him anywhere until tomorrow morning. Just do me a favor. Don't do anything that would inhibit his fighting abilities.
Bring me a Branzo, will you?
I thought he told you not to hurt me.
I wouldn't worry. This won't keep you from fighting. It will just brand you a miscreant.
Lenora, we've been walking since yesterday. Can't we rest?
Just a little further. We'll be out of the woods by midnight.
Please, Lenora.
Fine, but we can't rest for long. Kip, hand me that bag that Triss gave to you.
Maybe we'll be lucky and there'll be something to drink in here. Elva, this is for you.
What is it?
It used to be mine. Here, put it on. You're a lot bigger than I was when I was your age.
Really?
Yep. When I was your age, this hung down from my back. I tripped over my own feet so often that it grew to where Trist wouldn't even let me wear it.
Is there anything in there for me?
No, all there is are a few coins, but it's Feylor's currency, so I don't know how much it'll be worth once we reach Sogro.
Why are we running and Tristarian isn't?
Look, you're too young to understand now, but when you're older, I promise you, Trist and I will explain.
So does that mean we'll be seeing him again?
I hope so.
Guys, I found a creek.
Really?
Wait, you two. Both of you, in the bushes now!
Who's that?
I don't know, but he doesn't look like any old commoner. My guess is he's either a noble or someone of importance.
I know you're there. You can come out. I'm not going to hurt you.
Stay here. You don't look like a traveler. Are you a noble?
No, although I used to be.
So you're a traitor then?
I wouldn't say traitor. More like I was the one betrayed. King doesn't exactly want infidel in his court.
So you're a heretic?
Guilty as charged. Now, are you going to turn me in?
No.
Then I take it you're running from something as well. I'm going to take your silence as confirmation. Now, why don't you bring out your siblings? I have plenty of food to feed 4 mouths.
How is he? Is he all right?
He'll survive, but make sure you give him plenty of rest.
Thank you so much.
I guess I should thank you and apologize.
You don't have to apologize. It was good that you were skeptical. It means that you can keep you and your sister safe.
What should I tell him?
Tell him he passed out. Tell him to rest and take things easy. He'll be fine, I promise you that.
Well, now that you're all fed and warm, how about some gifts?
Really?
Mitch, you don't have to.
I want to. Trust me, it's not like I have any use for these things. Here, Kip.
Wow.
Whoa, careful. It's heavier than it looks.
I've never seen a sword up close, especially not one like this.
It's a Gwalish blade. Unlike others, it kills with only the kindest touch.
Well, what does that mean?
It means whatever you want it to mean.
Thank you.
Can I see this?
Sure. key? What good is a key?
That key is a very special key. It can unlock the greatest secrets of the universe.
It's just a key.
A magic key. And do you know how magic works?
No.
It only works if you believe that it will work.
Off to bed, both of you.
But Lenora...
No buts. We have a long trek ahead of us, and this may be your only chance to rest, so take it. Thank you for that. I don't know when or if they'll ever be happy again, so that I'm sure meant a lot to them.
Just don't let them lose sight of themselves.
What?
That's why I gave Elva that key. As long as she believes in that, she'll never truly lose faith.
I won't. Thank you. Elva, wake up.
What's going on?
We're leaving.
And we're taking his things?
Elva, I don't expect you to understand.
So we're thieves now.
No, we're not. Look, I promise you, if we ever meet him again, then we'll repay him, okay?
Hold on. Okay.
Secure.